This Dragonfin Soup video contains footage from an alpha build. The game is still work in progress, so some of the gameplay elements and UI will change in the final version. This game is playable with joypad, touch controls, mouse and keyboard, and for this demo I will be playing the game with mouse only. As you can see, Dragonfin Soup is featuring various gameplay modes. We will be adding more game modes and features, such as the Endless Labyrinth, but in this version we only have the classic mode that focuses on the world and the story and plays more similar to a classic RPG. And the survival mode plays like a classic high score based roguelike or a mystery dungeon game, with permanent death, a dungeon to dungeon progression and rankings. Today I will show you the first missions in Dragonfin Soup, so let's create a new game. Creating a new game, you can set the difficulty. The hardcore mode is, as the name suggests, very difficult and features permanent death. This mode is meant for experienced players who have already cleared the game and want to play it the very tough way for the sake of challenge and fun. The classic mode allows you to save and reload your progress at any time and will not punish you for dying. It is all about story, character progression, exploration and fun. Before the game starts, we have to set a Z code for this game by naming the universe. This game features a lot of procedurally generated content and will be randomized according to the Z code. You can choose a Z code randomly or type in your own seed and share it with friends so they can play the game with the same settings. This is especially useful if you want to make high score runs in a survival mode. Every time you start a new game, the dungeon layout, placement of items, monsters and missions will be different. At the beginning of the game we are telling the lore and the background story of this world. The world of Dragonfin Soup is set on the back of a giant space turtle god named Ashra. 1,000 years ago there was a massive war of magic between humans and Wesen. Creatures like werewolves, orcs, vampires, witches, demi-humans and so on. And Dragonfin Soup, the humans are not the dominant species, nor are the humans by default the good guys. All species play an equal role and have equal importance. The war stopped when a heroic human princess died protecting her lover who was a Wesen. Before she died, she gave birth to her bastard son, who was born half human, half Wesen. Wesen is, by the way, a German word for being. Her son eventually came to power and managed to unite the kingdoms, forming the new empire and bringing peace that lasted 1,000 years. Until not long ago, a rogue planet crossed paths with Turtle God and rained blood-red crystal shards on the world. Those crystals bear magic powers and will be a very important element in this game. We start this adventure by playing a brave young woman named Red Robin. Not much is known about her in the beginning, other than that she seems to be very angry and searching for someone. This mission is meant to get the player familiar with the controls and gameplay, and you will slowly learn more about the story and dialogues, but you can also have a quick look at the quest log. This info is a bit vague, but with purpose, but we do not want to give away too much right at the beginning, and I will explain later why. As you can see, I have two NPC companions who will follow me and assist me in this quest. They will stay close but also explore and act on their own. The weather is pretty bad and it's dark. In the upper left corner you can see that it's nighttime. As we explore the forest we will encounter some monsters. Nothing too dangerous since this is the starter mission. Some are aggressive, some don't even seem to care about our presence or are asleep. There's a line of sight in this game, so foes can see you from the distance, but you can also sneak up on them from the back and or hide behind objects. The line of sight and orientations are very important in Dragonfin Soup. Sometimes remaining undetected is vital for your survival, and also you can deal a lot more damage when attacking a foe from the back. Once you spot a foe, you can also see him as a red dot on your minimap. When you come in contact with foes, you have various options to deal with them. You could go in close and get personal with a melee attack, or you could choose to attack with a ranged attack or magic. You can also make use of other items such as bombs. Those work in a similar way like in Bomberman. You can simply place them somewhere, and after a couple of turns they will go off and deal damage. Different types of bombs come with different damage patterns and can also trigger other bombs or explode if you attack them directly. Bombs can be pretty dangerous, as you can blow yourself up as well. As you see, Robin is attacking with two different weapons, a sword and a dagger. Let's have a quick look at our inventory screen. As you can see, we start out with very basic equipment. We have a sword, a dagger, a shotgun, some ammunition, a hooded cape and bombs. There are over 20 equipment slots. You can wear up to 4 different rings, for example, and you can dual wield most of the weapons, even 2 shields if you want to. We have a sword and a dagger here, and Robin will attack in the order the weapons are equipped. Even though the dual wielding attack counts as a single turn, the order of weapons can be important. Some weapons can, for example, cause a pushback that would make the second weapon miss the target. You can easily switch the order and later use many other weapons such as hammers and maces, axe, pole arms, knuckles, daggers, great swords and others. Different weapon classes have different properties. We break down our damage and defense model into blunt, piercing and slashing damage, as well as some elemental properties such as water, earth, air and fire. Swords are good at dealing slashing and piercing damage. Daggers do great piercing damage and have a great speed. Weapons like maces deal a great blunt damage. But each weapon class comes with a stat variety, so that the damage types are never exclusive to one weapon class. Another difference between weapon classes is the range and area of attack. A sword or dagger can usually attack only one foe on a single tile in front of you, while most axes can deal damage to multiple foes at once by attacking 3 surrounding tiles. Pole arms have a range of 2 tiles and can deal damage at a greater distance. Of course, there are also exceptions, as we feature many weird and fun weapons such as the frying pans, rolling pins, broken bottles and such. Some daggers and knuckles can deal multiple hits with a single attack, like this wolf claw dagger here. I will later demonstrate it so you can hear the number of impacts. A Dragonfin Syrup also features a couple different gun types. We have shotguns, rifles and handguns, and a variety of different ammo types for each weapon class. Shotguns have a great spray radius, while rifles have a much greater range and damage. Handguns have a lower range but often support multi-shots. Of course, there are many exceptions, as we also feature shotguns with multiple barrels and automatic weapons. But enough about that, let's go back to the game. As you explore the world, you can interact a lot with the environment. If you have shovels, you can dig almost everywhere, find materials or junk gear. You can blow up and cut down trees, rocks and many other props. You can do fishing, you can destroy lots of items in this game, find loot by killing monsters. Vendors and villagers are selling a great deal of items that you can use for crafting, combat, or you can eat it. As you see, cutting down trees, you sometimes obtain items such as logs and wood chips. You can collect them by simply stepping on the tile, or you can first check them out and decide what to do with them by using the command menu. You can even eat things right off the ground, and you can eat, or at least try to eat, almost everything that could even remotely fit in your mouth. You can, if you want, try eating your leather boots, or eat your cape or your leather jacket. But you can also choke and die trying. I'm not kidding you, you can really do that. You can use many of the things to your tactical advantage. You can, for example, hide behind a tree, but you could also cut down a tree and let it fall on a foe to deal extra damage or to clear a path. Let me demonstrate it. You see, cutting down this tree from this side will make it fall over and hit the other tree. And you can, You can trigger bombs this way, or trigger chain reactions with other objects. Another neat feature in our game is the zoom. You can zoom in to see the details, and you can zoom out to get a nice overview. But the game is never forcing a certain zoom level, so it's entirely up to you how you play it. By the way, using ranged weapons and magic is very easy. Once you draw the gun, you will be automatically targeting the closest foe, but you can also adjust and shoot in any direction you want. Ranged magic attacks work in a similar way. Please note that I am doing this demo by playing with a mouse. So in order to walk, I simply click on a tile and the character will automatically find the right path to the destination. You can of course play the game with a keyboard or with a joypad as well, and walk around using the directional keys, similar like in a game like Zelda for example. I am getting hit a bit by some friendly fire from my companion. Boren is a trigger-happy gunner, so it's best not to get in his way. Looks like the guy we were searching has found us and killed Sir Liv with a single strike. We still don't know his name at this point and refer to him simply as the Hooded Man. And the battle begins. He's very powerful and I'm not really doing much damage here. Also he's having some strong magic shield and he's teleporting around. Ah, that bastard just killed my other companion. And now he's spawning more minions, as if this fight was not unfair enough already. I will make sure to take some of those skeletons down with me, using my Ice Blade magic and bombs. Ah, crap, I think I killed myself here. Okay. This is just a dream, right? That's correct. It was just a dream. The first mission is some sort of a flashback. A terrible nightmare Robin is having almost every night since she lost her memories in an accident a year ago. And the story of Dragonfin Soup starts on the bright side. And there will be many funny missions and dialogues, but at some point Robin will start recovering her lost memories. There will be many plot twists, conspiracies, and you will slowly learn about the darker side of this world. Its murderous secrets, politics, betrayal and vengeance. Now she woke up inside what seems to be her home and having a monologue with her wolf dog Big Bad. We can have a look around and we could trash up her home if you wanted to, but let's best go out and explore the village and see if we can get a job from Jim. and it's a nice sunny day. The weather is however random, so it could have been as well rainy or foggy. As you can see, in Dragonfin Soup we have day and night time. A day cycle is 2000 turns long. At night, in many dungeons, ghosts and monsters will start coming out when it's dark. Let's walk around and explore this place. The layout of the village is different with every new game. Check out this ship. Yeah, you should not really do that. You can get a hefty fine for killing someone's livestock. Again, we can destroy many of the props, but since the village does not belong to us, we will get fined for property damage. Not really the best way to deplete your gold. Now we have minus 200 gold. Of course, you are free to destroy and kill outside of the villages, in order to harness crafting materials, bones, gear, meat, organs, wool and hides. Let's explore the village some more. And here we have a portal, and they're commonly used to travel larger distances, and you will be using this specific portal a lot to get to the overworld. Here's the AOA, the Academy of Arms, where you can sometimes get quests and learn some combat basics. This is also a place where you can buy combat gear. Here we have a small village market. You can see some vendors selling their goods here. All kinds of crafting materials, and of course you can also sell your own belongings here. Also, when you talk with the villagers, you will slowly get to know them and their personality a bit better. It's a very small village, so everyone knows each other. Let me give you a quick demo on crafting. Crafting is very easy. All you need are the right ingredients and the correct recipe. Let's try out something very simple. First we need to buy some eggs. Shopping is very easy, by the way. You can simply drag and drop items from the vendor to your inventory, or the other way around to sell items. Pattern keyboard users can also use the command menu to buy and sell things. It's very easy. The shops, the items in the shops, by the way, are limited. So if you buy all the herbs the vendor has, for example, then you will have to wait a day or two for the shop to restock the goods. Okay, now we need some salt as well. Okay, now we open our crafting UI. You can see that the crafting has its own levels and experience points. I am currently at level 1 with 0 experience. Also, I do not know any recipes. You can see that we have 159 recipes in the game, but we will have a lot more later, as the game is still in development. The crafting process is super simple. You can drag and drop the items into the crafting slots, or if you play with pad or keyboard, you can use the command menu to move them into the crafting slots like this. It's very easy. Then all you have to do is pressing the create button, and there you go. I cooked up a yummy boiled egg. Now, food is very important in Dragonfin Soup, but it's not used to restore health. We can only restore health by using special potions, and food will give you stat bonuses. Let me eat this boiled egg to show it to you. After eating the egg, we can see that we got some stat bonuses. And at the top of the screen, you can now also see the egg icon with a number above it. This number indicates that you will benefit from the stat bonuses for 66 turns. And there's a lot of different food, and some of it will give you pretty powerful bonuses, but there are also items that will make you sick and weak. And here it is, the Cock and Bull Tavern. This is where we are supposed to go, so let's go in. In Dragonfin Soup you can basically talk to every NPC, but those with the question mark icon have quests and missions available for you. In this game, every NPC is unique and has a unique portrait and name. There are no generic villagers. With time, you will get to know people better, and some of them will start giving you quests later as well. Like this fella with a cap, for example. You can get fishing quests from him. You can meet more people at the back of the bar as well. Dialogues often change. Most people are nice, but there are also some pretty weird characters. Let's grab some of those potions for later. Let's talk to Jin now. He's the owner of the tavern and also a good friend of Robert. Jin is running a small agency for adventurers and bounty hunters and is an important hub for missions. Whenever you need work, you can get jobs from him, and he is also connected to many of the main story missions. Sweet, now aside from your wolf, we also have the old Gidrom in our party. He's a retired combat specialist from the Academy of Arms and is now doing some freelance work on the side. You will be able to hire him and some other NPCs later to assist you in future missions. Alright, let's go out and kick some zombie butts. Okay, we have 6 targets and we can see some of them on our minimap here. Gidrom and my wolf are loosely following me around, but as you can see, they will also explore and act on their own. The zombies can deal some decent damage, so it's safer to attack them as a group. For the sake of the demo, I will just play it safe and let my companions handle the dirt work. Okay guys, I will stop here for today. I hope you enjoyed the video and have some better idea about Dragonfin Soup now. There's still plenty of features and content to talk about, but this was a good start, I think. Thank you for watching and goodbye.